Alright, hello everyone. This is probably going to be, episode 3 of the GregTech series. As always, I don't really have a goal for this episode specifically. Last episode, if you can call it, I tried to complete some of these missions, or quests. And it didn't go well, and I just talked the entire time. So we're just gonna ignore this quest page for now. I'll come back to it. And we're gonna go into Steam. Welcome and well done so far. This tier is all about your first machines, getting more stuff from your ores, and making bronze ingots in a more efficient manner. For water, check out the water tank multi-block in the water dilemma quest. To connect up your boilers, be sure to provide water from the bottom and they'll accept only water from the side, so no risk of melting your pipe. Wooden pipes are fine for this. Make sure you never run out of water. Adding water to a dry hot boiler will cause it to explode. Steam will come out from the sides. Remember, steam is hot. It will destroy wooden pipes. It can burn you if you walk on bronze pipes full of steam. Cover them with wooden planks or paper, or just don't walk on next to them. And no, you can't automate it. Make an electric one if you want to do that. You get a bunch of coal. My inventory's so messed up. Alright, let's... Your smeltery does a great job mixing metals into alloys. I don't have a smeltery. I really don't want to get one. But, okay. But it's not very efficient and limited in its complexity. You need something new. So why not put your steam to some use? The alloy smelter can make bronze for you directly using ingots, dust, or even nuggets. You can make a nugget mold as well as turn ingots into nuggets if you have steel. If you also come in handy when processing raw rubber, you should keep an eye on recipes to see what machines offer better options to make items. No, like all steam machines, the output port is a steam outlet. When a recipe is complete, it must not be blocked. Also, steam is hot, remember? Change the output side by whacking the machine with a wrench. The 3x3 grid will show you which side the output will move to when you whack it. You can empty the machine by putting a hopper beneath it. The alloy smelter recipe takes a lot of steam. Do them one by one until you understand how fast you can use steam and how much you will need buffered. Large pipes are a decent poor man's buffer, and the boiler can hold quite a bit of steam, as well as the machine itself. Once you get a little further along, make a larger steam buffer with an iron or steel railcraft tank. Alright, so we should be making the alloy smelter first. But before that, we should probably make the, a smeltery. So when it turns daytime, we'll see what we need for the smeltery. Alright, let's see what's up today. So we need sand, gravel, and clay. We already have a lot of sand variety. But we don't have a lot of gravel. And I'm going to get more gravel. So just give me a second while I go and look for some gravel. Alright, so we got a little bit more gravel. And I think that should be plenty for what we need to do. So we need 2 stacks of sand, 2 stacks of gravel, and some clay dust. Okay, so we need to macerate a bunch more clay. Okay. Where are my materials? Bit more stone. We'll make 3. I think 3 more. 3 more mortars should be fine. Don't worry about that guy right there. He's chilling. And I believe our flint is in here. Oh, we don't have any more flint. Oh, but we have iron though. I forgot you can make it out of iron and they're a bit more durable. The mortars that you make. There you go. So 2 stacks of clay gets you, or gives you 1 stack of clay dust at least. So we need 82. Should be around 2 more stacks. Or 4 more stacks? I don't know. I can't do math. I never succeeded in school. So there's our 82 clay dust. It's turning nighttime again, but we'll just get our sand. We need 2 stacks of sand and 2 stacks of gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that should be all the materials that it needs us to do. And again, we will continue in the morning. Alright. So for grout, you need more water, which I can get. I can get plenty of water from our little cove over there. I'm gonna empty one of these out. I don't know which one. I mean, looking at this, it'll probably be this. Who needs natural water anyway? Well, there's all our grouts, finally. To make it, you use the wooden form, which we have. Just throw that in the middle. Throw all these around it. And have some leftover, because why not? Whatever. And we just have to have the long, arduous task of smelting them all down. Which, luckily, we should have some creosote. Yeah, 6,000. That should be plenty to sit here and smelt this. After that, I guess we'll make some more grout, because we don't have enough. And while that's smelting, we might want to make the... I take it back, we're not going to make that yet. We might want to progress a little bit. Steam alternatives, there's more than one way to get steam for your machines. This completely optional quest line shows you some alternative methods for producing steam. Find the ones that need glass. You'll need to progress a few more quests to see how to do so. Though you can also make it now if you know how to use any AI to find the rest. This is probably talking about the smeltery. I think you can make glass in the smeltery, maybe. I don't know. Using the basin. Beans on toast. I don't even want to eat this. Like, unironically, in game, I don't want to eat this. Can you believe people eat this on the regular? I don't know how British people do it, bro. It's so fucking disgusting. But it's okay. No offense, British people. For your interesting cuisine takes. Trade 3 basic loot bags to get a better one. I don't have any of the stone loot bags. A rather slow process, but it's more efficient than using a regular furnace. Steam furnace. Small bronze fluid pipe, bricked bronze hole, and a furnace. We could do that. Yeah. So we need a brick bronze hole, 3 bricks, 5 plates. Okay, maybe we don't do that one yet. We need bricks anyway. So let's make a bunch of bricks, because we're going to need plenty of bricks for our later endeavors. So we might as well get ahead of the curve. You always, in this mod pack, you always want to get ahead of the curve. As they say, this thing is disgusting. What? I don't even want to look at it. Bricks, you need unfired clay bricks, which you just need a bunch of clay, which actually isn't that bad. Now that I'm looking at it. Oh, wait. There we go. And we need to wait for that to smelt as well, which I might need another furnace, but I'm just gonna live through the pain. Oh, and we need water to even use it anyway. Alright, we'll make our water basin. We'll put it right here. Where's the quest for it? The water. Finite water is a problem, but fear not. There are solutions. I shall guide you to a steady supply of water. The Whalecraft water sighting tanks provides enough water to last the early game. The humidity of a biome is very important and will increase the base fill rate. Considering where we're at, it's probably going to be a little slow. It is raining. The tank will fill much quicker. One block of the water sighting tank must see sky for the maximum output. The best part is that you don't need to pump to extract water. Tanks and pipes placed next to it will be autofilled by the water sighting tank. Alright. So we need a bunch, we need the resin. Rubber tree saplings. So we just have to spend some time finding rubber trees, which I don't know if I do some quick research real quick. Well, obviously. So apparently there's more common near forest and near water. I don't think this forest counts. Maybe this one does over here. Maybe this one counts. Actually, there's probably a bunch of rubber over in this one right here. And I never explored the whole thing, so maybe I'll go and do that. So we can take another journey over to that forest over there. Hello everyone, this is Editing Vara, and it is safe to say that I did not find rubber in this forest. I tried looking through the coins tab to see if I really did. I tried looking for the saplings, but little did I know that the thing to buy rubber was right there, and I completely missed it for some reason. So I gave up on that endeavor, and I kept looking through this forest. I searched the entire thing. I really thought there would be rubber trees here, but there wasn't a singular one. I had forgotten at this point what the rubber trees looked like, so it should have been obvious to me that there wouldn't have been any of them here, but I still tried looking, you know. It was at this point in my journey that I knew this was going to take longer than I thought, so I started bashing my hands against this aura node over here. In case you guys were wondering, this is what the rubber tree looks like. If you don't notice, it has a very distinct top side. It has a very distinct, like, leaf shape. So anyone who knows what it looks like should find it relatively easily if they're in the right spot. But as I said, I had no idea what these things looked like. I had a general idea of what the top looked like, but I didn't know exactly. So that alone, I don't know why I didn't know that, but that alone sent me back a long time. However, there was one interesting thing that I did find, which is this brick house. If you guys don't know, this is kind of like a dungeon type thing. There's a bunch of floors beneath the house. I did steal this cake. So I mined my way into one of the entrances. I'm very scared at this point because if I die, I'm going to lose a lot of stuff. And I don't really feel like coming back, but I go onwards anyway. I find this spider spawner over here. I try mining it once I clear out the space, but if you look at the bottom right, obviously it's not doing well. It's going to take me forever to mine this thing, so I kind of give up on that. Once I finish looting the chest, I go into this room, but something happens. I hear a creeper, and I can't see it, but it teleports me into like this random cave area, which it ended up teleporting me downwards a level. So right now I'm currently on like the second floor, I guess you would call it. I fight my way through a bunch of these zombies, which aren't that hard because for some reason they can't really reach me. After clearing out the spawner, I managed to find my way out back to the first floor. After looting a bunch of chests, this huge spider spawns with like 12 different modifiers. It scares the shit out of me, to be fair. I climb up here, and it doesn't seem to be following me, so I block it off. And I try to mine these side blocks to see if I can like hit it from the other side of it. Eventually, I do manage to kill it after it almost kills me by doing nothing. But it dropped a lot of good stuff. It gave me a good pair of diamond boots and one of the diamond swords. Finally, after managing to open like 5 more chests maybe, I decide to leave before I die because I tend to like overestimate my abilities. Finally, after all my hard work, I see the top of the rubber tree. It looks so familiar to me, and I am so relieved at this point. It's really great. After chopping down the tree, I found these dogs somewhere, I don't really remember, but I celebrate with them. And finally, after like I think it was like an hour search, I'm done with my rubber collection. I have a couple saplings, and I am ready to go home. On my way home, I find this horse, and for my final goal, I take this horse with me, and I finally get back home and log off. Okay, we are finally back. Getting the rubber that I needed was a horrific experience, but as you can see, we've gotten a great many random assortment of items because I went through one of the dungeons. It was off. It was It wasn't awful. I won't lie. It was fine, but the experience of getting the things that I needed was awful. But we got some of the sticky resin. Now, a smart person would, as you can see, get the tree tap, which I was originally not going to do, but I guess I have to do it. So, it takes a small wooden pipe, 2 wooden fluid pipes, and a large wooden fluid pipe, which requires me to have wood, so I will go out and do that when it becomes daytime again. I also got this horse and 2 dogs, which I will probably talk about. I don't really have a place to put this horse, and I don't have a fence to put this lead on, so I'm kind of just going to carry it with me and hope it doesn't disappear again. But those are some nice developments. It's a pretty fast horse, 0.2879. Hi. Hello. Okay, so we have our wood, and we need to make pipes out of it, which I remember pipes taking, I don't remember this, but a soft mallet and a saw. So we need 1 large pipe. Do I have my soft mallet? I do not. So there we need 1 large fluid pipe. Some of the normal fluid pipes, like this. And finally we need the small fluid pipes, which I believe are something like this, the other way around. There you go. And wooden pipe, wooden pipe, wooden pipe. The tree tap takes hammer, mallet, screwdriver, chainsaw, file. Mallet, screwdriver, saw, file, and one other thing? Oh, a wooden screw. I need to make the screw first. Stick. Or screw, sorry. Throw everything in here like this. When you have the tree tap. And what this does is, whenever these saplings grow, which hopefully they do soon, I don't know how trees grow, but they will have these little spots on them, and you use the tree tap on it, and it will give you sticky resin for you. What else were we doing? We were making our smeltery. Seems I ran out of space. Making our smeltery. So we need the smeltery, we need the water tank. What else do we need? I feel like I was making something earlier, but I probably forgot what it was, as I usually do. Okay, we'll just finish off this episode making the 2 things, so the watercraft sighting tank and the smeltery. So for the smeltery, I need... Oh, this is not the smeltery. Here it is. I need seared bricks, which requires water, as usual. So I guess we'll go do that real quick. Yes, so we have our 28 seared bricks now. Oh, no. Oh, it's optional. Okay, never mind. We need a smeltery controller, which requires a furnace, which I can make pretty easily with our 3 flint and... You know, with how easy furnaces are to make, you would think I would make more than just 2, but... don't know how it would fit the aesthetic, so... We don't care about that. 4 bricks... We have our smeltery controller, the heart of the smeltery. Let me take a quick nap. It's getting a little dark out. Have my trees grown yet? No. Whatever. Okay, so we need a seared tank, which is the same as a smeltery, but without the furnace. Just like this. Seared faucet and a casting channel. 7 of these. Or, yeah, okay. So you have a seared faucet and the channel. A smelting drain. Just like this. And with only 8 seared bricks left, we need a casting basin. And finally, we need a casting table, but I kind of forgot how to get the seared stone because you need a smeltery to make the seared stone, which is strange. But we'll figure that out later. So I believe we need more seared bricks, and I think I know where to get it. There is a village over here that I did not go to because I didn't have any room left in my inventory yet. And they have a what do you call it? They have a smeltery over there. They have their own smeltery, which I will harvest to get more of the bricks, and potentially I can make the seared stone. Or hopefully I can. Because it just takes cobblestone. And that's what we're going to do. But to do that, I believe I should probably get what was it? A saddle to just get there easier, because I'm running out of food. But you need tanned leather in order to do so, which I believe I'll probably be able to make. 5 string and 4 cotton. I should have the materials for that. Don't let my chicken out yet. 5 string, 4 cotton. A drying rack, which takes 2 screws and 3 slabs. How do you make slabs again? A saw and some planks. Saw it. I need 2. I need 2 sticks, which I should have in here, to make these screws. How do I do it? There we go. These little short wood sticks with a file in the corner is how you make the screws. And is that all I need? And a single screwdriver. Just like that. Screwdriver here. And a drying rack. Put that right there. I'll put a slab right here, why not? And this is where you this is where you dry the bound leather. So 4 leather and 4 string, which I should have plenty of. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems to be a zombie coming after me, but that's okay. Just like this, or was it the other way? Yeah, just like that. Woven cotton in the middle, string, and throw the bound leather, and watch as it dries, which takes a long time, but it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so our leather is finally done drying, our tanned leather. And now we're going to make a saddle, which we suspiciously already have all the items for. It takes 1 tan leather, 4 regular leather, 2 iron rings, a string, and a piece of carpet. And now we can put on our trusty horse over here. And we can go ride all the way over to there to steal their things. And there's another quest for the saddle. Are you ready for a longer trip with your new lunchbox, saddle, lead, and of course a horse? We can start a small journey. Be sure to make paths over water. Horses don't like going through deep water. If you get unseated in deep water, you can try getting on repeatedly and moving a small distance each time. This may be faster for smaller rivers. You can also try jumping over the deep parts if it isn't that big. If you are playing a single player or a local server, horses may a great way to get around. On non-local servers, they can cause problems in desync if you have poor internet, or if the server doesn't have good TPS like all the official servers. You can tie the lead to your horse and have the fence to get it to stick around while you investigate something. So we have a horse. We will have a spawn horse, which we don't really need, because we already have our favorite horse right there. That will surely last a long time. And what do we get out of this scheme? Imp skin. 32 flint is pretty good. I don't care much for these boots that I have. But we'll put that away, put this in there. Throw these in here. Our horse is getting away, I have to go catch him. And that'll be it. And for our tan leather, we get... I'll take the 2 woven cotton, since it's a little harder to make. Throw this in here. And we're gonna go over, take a trip to the other village, get their seared stone, and that'll be it. Well, that won't be it for like the video. I have to make everything, of course, but that'll be it for now. Hello guys, it's Editing Vara again, and you might be wondering, weren't you already in this video? Why are you back? Well, it's because, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. I went to the village that I was talking about. It didn't have a smelter, and I was like, that's weird. That's strange. I thought it did, but I thought no big deal of it. So I went out to go find another village, and this took me 2 hours. I found 5 villages. None of them had any smelters. I took a break halfway through because I found lava and I put it in my seared tank. And I didn't have any gloves, so that was just burning my hands repeatedly over and over again. So I went home. I took a break. I put my seared tank down. I got some dinner. And I went back out. And after I went back out, it was still like an hour before I found another village. And when I found it, I was so relieved. Like it took way too long. I was about to give up. I was about to give up for the night, but I want to finish this video tonight. So I decided to keep at it, and it finally worked. So after like 2 hours, I finally got my sear tank, and I came back home after that, yeah. Okay, oh my god, we are finally done with the tank. That took way too long finding it. I mean, just look at this. I've searched everywhere. I think it was all the way over here is where I found the sear tank. Right there. That's where I took it. Finally, all we have to do is one more thing, is get the seared stone. Okay, you can just put cobblestone in there, 18. Now, 360 divided by 18? Yeah, 20. Just throw 20 cobblestone in there. Throw that in there. We'll get a little basin. Toss it in here, and we can get our... Where is it? Casting table. 4 bricks, and 4 seared bricks. Where is my bricks? Right here. Okay. Okay, we finally did it. We finally did it. We finally did it. Throw those in there. Anything else I get along this journey? Some stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Just like that. I already got one, but this one doesn't count, so just... Bleh. Has it smelted? Almost. Okay. 1 block of seared stone. Now what do we do? Ah, we have to make one more thing. The water dilemma. Completely forgot about this. We can show the tree tap, finally. Now that these things have grown. Seems that one hasn't, but The treetop, usually, these things have little... Right there. You grow that, and then you take it. So that one we have 16. What's the next one give us? Any other ones? So we have 16 and we get... Okay, so we just seems to only give us one. Maybe? Maybe more? Just one? Oh, that one give us 3. Okay, so it seems to be 1 to 3. And we just need 6 more, so... There was a quest in our... Actually, I'll move this one over here for a second. There was a quest where you could buy the rubber, I think, in the coins tab. It takes 64, that would be really great. It takes 50 of the explorer coins, which I might be able to get from this tab, kill all the things. 25 explorer tokens and 25 explorer tokens. These hearts don't really matter because we're not playing in hardcore, so we can just ignore those, I think. I believe. Take this. Get our coins. Buy that. And that should be plenty of sticky matter. These pistons you can get from certain infernal mobs, which are very useful, so you should definitely keep those for later as well. We can get our thing, and we have it. There we go. You are not prepared. I wasn't prepared for the journey. I won't lie. It was a treacherous journey for those bricks. But yeah, my suggestion when making the smelter is if you come across the bricks from another village, I would take them. I have a quest somewhere. I would take them because it's very useful just to expand it. But instead of doing this version of it, you should do the one where you get the rewards, because the rewards are okay. I'm sure these are useful. 50 of those are good. And you get 3 of the loot bags. You will get some iron ore and a horse. That's not really useful for me, but okay, that's fine. We need a bit more iron for our rail craft tank. So we can get... Is there only... Smelt 2 more of these. And then we'll have enough. Iron. Right there. Smelt some of that. And let's see what our railcraft tanks. Our water dilemma. Find out water is a problem. Yes, yes, yes. How do we make those sidings? You need sticky resin. It seems we could have gotten that. I found the Sky Island somewhere, so we could have done this, but it's okay. So we need 26, 52 iron rods, which is all of our iron, which is why we need to make a little bit more. Just one more for me, will you? Thank you. Hopefully this doesn't break our file. It exactly broke our file. Wow. Okay. And we need... I wonder if the pine logs that we have work for the water siding. Okay, they do. Because they didn't work for something else I had earlier. Oh, for some reason. I'm not sure why. So we need 130 planks. Do I have a bunch of wood lying around, or do I need to get more? It seems I need to get more today. Because you don't want to waste the rubber wood on other things. Yeah, let's go mine a tree or two, or chop a tree or two. Okay, that should be plenty of logs. Siding. Logs like this. Like this. Your rubber right here. These right here. And what goes in the middle? A hammer. Alright. I was missing some. Never mind. Not alright. Okay. Now it's alright. So we have our sighting, and how this thing works is you can... I might have to move this right here. Over there. Move these over here. You can... I would put it right around... This seems fine. Take it into the dirt. So you build this 3x3 multi-block with the middle being hollow, which is why you only need 26. And it starts generating water at a rapid pace, and you can just use any wooden pipes, pipe them underneath and straight into your wooden machines. And finally, we are done. Small wooden fluid pipe. What do we get from our loot bag? More iron ore that I don't want. Okay, thank you. Throw that in there. And there is our preparations for actually using Steam, which is very nice to have. We'll throw this right here. Make a little underground path. Should be right here. No, one more over. Right here. There we go. Small fluid and pipe from there. Make sure they are connected. You will need a wrench to connect them yourself. So just make sure there. Do I have enough? I do. Just enough. Take your wrench. Connect it like that. And now your boiler will have water in it. And it will fill from this little tank right here. And now that should be the end of the video today. This was definitely an adventure. Getting the smeltery was a little bit hard. The smeltery isn't absolutely necessary. It makes some things easier. It makes the alloy smelter, simpler crafting recipes for the alloy smelter a little bit easier. The only hard thing is getting the lava that you need. So if you ever find lava, just note it down and you can get some. And that should be the rest of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I can't say I completely enjoyed today, but you know, finally got it done. And next episode we should actually be able to progress. Be able to use our Steam machines and all that fun stuff. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Hello everybody, it's the end of the video time lapse as usual. It's a little late for me right now, it's about midnight, but I've been working very hard to get this video out there. So I hope you guys appreciate it. My last video got about 41 seconds of average watch time, so I hope this one does a little bit better than that. I edited it a little bit more. I said at the very beginning that I didn't want to have like super edited content, but I think I'm trying to find a middle ground right now of what's watchable and what's too much. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, I would appreciate a like, maybe a subscription, and maybe even a comment for me to figure out if you guys think I'm doing well or what I should change. Things to talk about, you know how it is. If you made it this far, of course. I doubt many people will, or anyone. But if you do, then I would greatly appreciate it. I think that's it for today. I am very tired. I just want to publish this and get it out as soon as possible. I finally finished editing it. I made the thumbnail, and everything's all set to go. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, evening, morning, whatever it is, it may be for you. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Well, you know, I already said that, but, you know, bye.
it's your